Thanks to update 1.6, Automobilista 2 has taken another leap forward. Whether open-wheelers, touring cars, GT racing or prototypes, the broad approach has something for practically every racing fan. In addition to a lot of generic content, AMS2 also has two exclusive licenses, the Brazilian Stock Car Pro series and the IMSA license. While Stock Car Pro has been part of the game since release and has been updated annually, IMSA is, shall we say, a work in progress. What that means, I'll show you here and today while doing a 50% race in Long Beach, where the IMSA 2025 Acura Grand Prix will take place on April 12th. Please make sure to stay tuned until the end, because there I'll summarize my findings after the race highlights. And as a matter of fact, there are a few things in there that I did not expect.
Hello everyone to my somewhat casual, somewhat original recreation of the 24 IMSA race, beginning with something awkward, which is this. You can't hardly decelerate the car in the last corner.
Green, green, green.
It's like the brakes are off. That's pretty strange with these rolling starts. Nevertheless, I've made up three places due to that bug. Well, so the journey starts off with something pretty awkward. Nevertheless, we get it going, and it's a whole lot to calculate for the game with, what is it, 44 cars on the track, 20 of which are GDPs. Now, first lap. Chaos. I am in the Alpine, which does not participate in IMSA, I know, but I wanted a bit more variety. Here, not only 9 LMDH cars, but a bit more, and that's why I included it. So this is not the authentic preset, IMSA preset AMS2 offers, but my own session. But this Alpine rolls with some pretty cool, authentic and new Acura liveries. So thanks a lot to the modder for that. Pretty cool. All in all, this is a mix and match of what Razer gives us, what I could find in OverTake regarding liveries, and some of the current drivers 2025 roster, which are now in the custom AI. Altogether, not perfect, not at all. What? Yeah, thanks. All right, yeah, sure. Sure, yeah, Claire. Sure. Why not? Overtake there on the inside while I'm on full lock. Right. Something you don't want to do in these cars is to be too long on the brakes or lock up. And they're basically gone. And this is the main challenge here in Long Beach, as there are no run-off zones.
Your front brakes are getting a bit hot.
If you're too late, you're in the wall. It is an endurance race. We are doing half of the original distance here, which is 50 minutes. In reality, it was 100. Fuel consumption on 2 times, meaning we will have to do 1 stop for fuel. I'm so too late here. Man. That's so bad.
Okay, Timo. You've had some suspension damage there. Stay out.
And why am I so slow in that hairpin?
That's a new fastest lap for Jaminet, 1:12.62, E14.
I don't want to mess much around with the ERS. Just put it on auto and, well, the computer will not decide for me. Again too late. I don't get it, Timo. I really don't get it. What I'm doing there. Having a hard time here. That car is tough. Come on, Timo, that's... Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, yeah! Tires overheating. Wow. That's really tough. Really? Really? No, with a loose hood. Alright, alright. I see it coming. Come on.
1:14.48.
Yeah, that's the McLaren. Not anymore in that series. And yeah, I'm so much slower in the last corner, that hairpin, leading up to start finish.
All right, Timo.
Also got damage, right? Alright, now it's gone. Maybe it makes me faster, I don't know. I'm gonna take the right. And that's Long Beach, guys. Bumps, walls, a lot of action. Hardly any clean air. And with a somewhat reluctant car that's also damaged, that's quite tough. Wow. Wow. Oh, way to go. Okay, thank you, Audi. Another Audi. Okay, he's not thinking about leaving some room.
Nicely done.
And it's too tight here. Well, wow.
Coming up on a slower class car.
The AI is still, well, still somewhat friendly. Imagine doing this race online with only humans, multi-class. I predict chaos.
You're approaching a group of slower cars.
Still only 13 seconds
14th.
behind.
You're reeling 13th place. In the gap is 1.0 seconds.
And by the way, I'm still on 50 to 60 FPS here. Quite heavy traffic. I've had more and have more normally
Slower cars ahead. These guys are scrapping for position.
in single make races or single class races. But this is heavy load. And I won't deny I've profited from the lappings, definitely. Another nice car here. Yeah, nice Falcon livery.
Slower class car ahead.
Oh.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left. There's a group of slower cars ahead.
Oh. Wow. There's a reason why it's limited to these two classes. And to, what was it in real life? About 30 cars. Here it's much more. Whoa. I think that's
Come on, Timo.
actually a bit
Keep it coming.
too much for that track.
Right, the guy ahead of us.
Oh, car turn, please. Oh, man. Ah, he's gone by, yeah. Oh, coming in? Okay. How much more do I have?
We estimate 1 laps of fuel remaining.
All right then.
3.5 litres per lap. It looks like we'll need to add 79 litres to reach the end.
Okay.
10th position. Okay. That's a new fastest lap for Bourgeois. 112.58. Come on, Timo. Keep pushing. We might get him back. Watch your speed. You'll be coming out into traffic. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P16. Immediately behind Bourgeois. Very little fuel left. 3.7 litres per lap. We'll need to add 78 litres to get to the end.
Okay.
Engel is pitting from P4. We think he'll come out close in front.
All right then. After distance and time are done, we'll refuel 80 liters, get new tires, have the car repaired. I hope that's not gonna take an eternity.
Go, go, go.
All right then, second half of the race in these late afternoon conditions, weather-wise and time of day-wise.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line. Coming up on a slower class car. Blue flag.
Oh, let's not fuck it up. I just told you. Whoa. Cold tires and brakes are so awful. And could you ruin your whole race in an instant? They also repaired the hood, or just gave me a new one. And it seems to have all the wear and dirt on it. It would have if I had it throughout the whole race. Turn, turn. How far behind is he? That's the P9 car. Wow.
Your lap time was 1:13.85. That's your quickest lap in this session. That last lap was at 1:13.72. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Really? That's nice to see. So damage makes a difference. At least.
P18. Alright, Timo, you're reeling. P17. In. The gap's now 3.1 seconds. They're slower than us into turn 1. You've had time to improve it. This is good.
And that's bad. Wow. That's bad.
You've got some minor suspension damage there.
Ah. Lucky, it's only so little damage. Would have expected a DNF directly. Still, I'm reeling these two guys. Hey, 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 hey. That's wild. Or P17, right.
Okay, Timo, slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you.
Thanks for the note and the warning, Jim.
Stay focused. We're still in this. P16. The lap time was at 1:15.32.
No way to get ahead of him before the fountain. Nice looking car here, that Porsche. Yeah, sleek and elegant. That's what black is.
0.45.
Ooh,
Slower
guys.
than us into turn 2. Albuquerque is now leading. Nice one, Timo. Nice move, mate. There's a group of slower cars ahead.
Can I out-accelerate him now? I got past. Cool. So, more or less best position ever.
30. Bring a bit of wear.
Will also be interesting to see how Razor is going to cope with the custom championship or championship regarding IMSA and all the variety they have, because obviously there are races with 3 classes: GDP, GDD, LMP2s, and there are races without the LMP2s, like this one here.
90.
Can they cover that somehow? Also, I'm thinking about doing an IMSA custom championship. Bah.
Now keep pushing. Okay, Timo, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Well, judging from the state of the engine, I could have gone with much less radiator openness.
Timo, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I think it's on 55. So these things seem, well, pretty sturdy. Feels like I haven't had a single free, clean lap where it just could push. So much traffic.
All right, Timo. There's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys
So coming
are
back
fighting each other.
to my thought about a IMSA championship, right? it would be crucial if you do want
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
to control the amount of cars per venue. 50 cars here is too much, really.
Gap 2.
Also, I think 44, 40, 45 that I have here, it's too crowded. At a place like Watkins Glen, for example, or Road America, you can easily run 50, perhaps 60, but it would be cool if you could set up each session separately
P12.
for max authenticity.
One more lap to go. You've just done a 114.90.
Oh, last lap for me then. You're in P12. So made up 4 places. Wow. Overall, with a pretty one car, in my opinion. And just ahead of my teammate.
P12.
Yeah.
That's the end of the race.
It is. It is. Nice. All in all, nice and solid race with a state of the IMSA series as it is at the moment in AMS2, plus a modding by the community and by me for the game. Felipe Albuquerque, who is of course not German but Portuguese in reality, who's winning my casual recreation of the Long Beach IMSA race in 50 minutes, 59 seconds, just 1 second ahead of Mattia Cavallo in the Lambo. That would be quite a result for the real race in a couple of weeks. Nick Lloyd, I told you there are some flaws in my custom AI. That could be Nick Yellowly, I guess. The other Lambo in P4, then it's Renger van der Zande in the caddy with the new livery. Fantastic job also here, guys. Mathieu Jaminet in the best Porsche, then Felipe Nasser, Curtis de Pierre, also wrong. Well, Philipp Eder should be Philipp Eng, of course, then Thymen van der Helm, Porsche, that's correct. Even Bourgeois, no, that's not. And it's me in P12, at least. In total, I made up 4 places in a, let's say, pretty crowded race, and I can definitely understand why there are not 44 cars racing in the real life, but approximately 30 only. In the GT3 class, it's Porsche winning that race. 1, 2, 3 to be precise. Then it's 4 Mercs, the best BMW, another Merc, and then only in P10 in that class, the Lambo Huracan, and after him, the best Audi. Oh, the best McLaren is only in P18, and a Chevy Corvette down there in 22. Wow, okay. But nice to see the variety here.
So, but what about my findings and takeaways? Let's talk about some things I've noticed and perhaps some issues. There is, of course, this bug during the rolling start. In the hairpin, it is simply not possible to properly decelerate the car, which is initially killing the immersion even before the race has started. Clear request to Razer, please get this fixed. Then there is something I didn't have on the radar, and that is the Long Beach grid size. 45 cars here is simply too much. Such a crowded race. It's my bad, I know, because I exaggerated the grid to the max available. I should have gone with the actual grid size, which was 28 or 30, if I remember correctly. Third on my list is the obvious one. To have a fully fledged IMSA license, we still need more contents. That is the missing cars, most of all the Acura, then the new Aston Martin in the GTP class, and the new and missing cars in the GT3 class, like the Ford and the Lexus. Regarding tracks, there are 2 circuits missing at the moment. That is Detroit, would great to have that one, like Long Beach, a classic, even anachronistic street circuit. And second, there is Petit Le Mans, which would be then the second and last edition, to then have all of them. Now, having done some IMSA test races of about a third or at least half of the original distance, I can say that, in my opinion, the best AI experience is with AI skill between, let's say, 104.5 to 110. At least for me, this seems to be somewhat of the sweet spot between authentic times on the one side and challenge on the other. That's of course tentative, and if you're a faster driver than me, crank it up. Also on me or on us, the community, is the whole custom AI thing. Razer cannot give us all original drivers or liveries, so it's on us to create all the original liveries for all the cars in there and then complement that with a proper custom AI depicting all the correct drivers with all the correct values. Not an easy job, I know, but we've done it already with most of the classic Formula 1 cars in AMS2, so why not also do it for the IMSA series? Last but not least, one of my main points here, this is championship settings. As of now, an IMSA championship as such is missing in AMS2. So the only way to do it is by setting up your own custom championship. And though that's nice and neat, there are some obvious caveats. First off, you will have to set every parameter individually. Second, there are certain limitations that prevent you from setting it up correctly. First off is the grid size, which is limited to the track with the least pit boxes. Second, there is the score type. There are various score types for, as they're called, prototype GT racing, but all of these don't seem to be exactly the thing we have in the real IMSA series. At least we now can toggle individual scoring for the different classes, so that's a benefit. But overall, there's still not enough or the right parameters and options there to set up a fully fledged IMSA series like we want to have it. And considering that Automobilista 2 or Razer officially owns the license, here comes my second urgent request to you guys that are doing a great job. Please include the official IMSA championship in the presets or extend and enlarge the parameters in the custom championship to make it possible for us to set it up correctly and properly, down to every detail. Now, as always, it's up to you. Have you found more positives or negatives, issues or chances? Please tell me in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Enjoy your time in your favorite sim. See you on the next one. Bye.